What's up, everyone? Today we are doing some tanking using the Razor artifact. Yesterday we did heals and some DPS stuff, and I wanted to see, hey, why not? Let's see if it will work for my fire tanks, since fire tanks are basically healers anyway. And the answer is yes, it does work for my tank. At the end, you're going to see some pretty good self heals. I put out almost as much healing as the healer did as a fire tank. So just keep in mind, I'm still kind of a rookie tank. I mean, I get the gist of it, I get the basics of it, but I am by no means some OP know-it-all tank, knowing when to pop, breakouts, group breakouts, and all that stuff. Um, it's more of kind of like a rotation style of tanking, because I'm also damage tanking, of course, because that's what I do. I do battle support roles. Um, Even though I'm learning to tank, I can still put up some damage. Not super great DPS here. I get a little close here because I didn't realize that the healer wasn't following me, and, but managed to pull it out on my own. So pretty smooth run overall. You see a big proc right there. So of course it's not going to proc as much as in healer role because I'm not healing the group as much as a healer does, which reduces its cooldown. But you do get some procs, and it does come in handy. It does do some damage in that Belize fight. I'm hitting a lot of stuff, so it definitely helps on the battle tanking side of things. Just saw a proc right there. Oh, is that multiple procs? Yeah, I don't know what just procced there, but that was a lot of white numbers. Um, so yeah, can come in handy. I could definitely finish a boss fight on my own if the raid was to go down, for sure. Especially if I'm not dealing with a ton of ads. Definitely could finish things on my own. Getting there. I'm 505. I'm nowhere near max. I don't even have max augments yet. Since this is my ult, I'm still working on that stuff. Don't have max arts yet. I do have three max arts, three arts that I wolf packed off my main that kind of translate over to tank. I wolf packed pages, of course, and I wolf packed water and the one that revives you. And wow, in this fight we got some really overzealous DPS that just run into battle and get their ass wiped before the tank even has a chance to get in there. You're going to see the Bleeze fight starts with I'm switching a power out because I'm not really digging the new iconic. Ooh, look at that proc. So I'm switching the power out, and they just ran in and started, and a bunch of them died, and I'm like, well, that's what you get. That's what happens when you don't wait for the tank. And it's not like they were super great DPS because the DPS was slow. Hence why I get over 900 million damage at only 505 CR. Um, and nowhere near the skill points I have on my main. I mean, I've got decent skill points, I think like 450. But I don't have, the nearly 800 skill points like I do on my main where I can just spec into everything I want to spec into. So that should just go to show the DPS was not super great, so they shouldn't be running in without the tank support. That's going to lose them more DPS than anything, is getting overzealous and not waiting for your tank. And that seems to be a theme lately, I've noticed since I've started tanking. Maybe it's always been this way. I'm not a tank by nature, I'm a healer. That's why I like fire tanking, because it is very heal-centric. But one thing I'm noticing is that people just kind of run in and don't wait for your tank. I mean, I've been playing a long time, since 2012, and there's one thing. Yeah, it took me a while to get these ads. That was my bad. There's one thing that you always do is you follow your tank. You're going to get more damage out that way, first of all, because your tank's going to protect you. So yeah, you follow your tank, and as a healer, you should follow your tank. I just don't get it. But it is what it is. I mean, I'm starting to think I could probably solo this. Um, I don't know. I'd have to try. Ads hit a lot harder in this raid than they do in the alert, but I think if I took my time and sectioned the ads out a few at a time, um, and followed the same strategy I used from when I did the elite alert and my on my battle healer with the second and third boss, I think I'd be okay. So I might try that soon. I think I might wait until I'm about CR 510. Um, Maybe not. I might try it here soon. You can just see, green numbers are popping. Some of that's the healer. A lot of that is me, though. I think the healer had about 170 million heals out, and I had 150 something million heals out. So I was damn close to putting out as much heals as the healer was. Now, I'm taking the vast majority of those heals. You'll see my damage received is, I think, 225 million or something like that. But that's a fire tank. That's what fire tanks do. And I'm actually not using shields as much now that I'm a little stronger. I don't feel like I need to rely on the shields as much, so I actually took hard light shield out of my loadout just to see how it would go. And then I didn't have any deaths. Came close a couple times. So when you get a ton of ads, like in the Please fight, and you're kind of getting bounced around a little bit, you'll see I come close a couple of times to going down. But I think that's probably more inexperience than anything. I think I'm strong enough and just fine. So you'll see here, I go to swap out. I don't really like that iconic, and I definitely don't like it on my tank. Seems like it's very hard to get um, all the PIs you need to make it fully proc. And with a 48-second cooldown, if you're not getting the full proc, yeah, see, they're already dead because I'm just now getting in here to pull ads. If they would have waited 5 seconds and let me get in there and pull ads, ooh, I came real close there. Super close. I was down to like 5% health there. Probably should have popped my White Lantern shield there. But I'm trying to get procs, so I want those heals going out. But I think I played it a little close there. Next time I'll definitely pop that shield. But yeah, you see that they just kind of ran in and started the raid without the tank. Started a boss in elite without a tank. And I know this is super easy elite, but these ads hit hard. I tried to do it on my battle healer, and yeah, they pushed my shit in right away. Wasn't even close. I'm still working on trying to gather ads. I didn't do too bad there. Trying to gather ads as quickly as possible. And kind of a double set of ads came out there, like back to back, which is good. I want to see that. But you can see I'm taking some freaking hits right now. So green numbers popping. Kudos to me and the healer for keeping me up through it. You can see my health is bouncing there, but I'm fire, so health is gonna bounce. I need to learn to use my shield better, and probably to use that group immunity a little bit better. There, I'm a little lethargic. Yeah, I could have got those ads a bit faster than that, but I kind of got bounced, and I should have hit my immunity, and I didn't. Um, Come a little close there too. Yeah, like I said, the other fight, yeah, not really that big of a deal. You can see the damage is just pumping. I love seeing all the numbers fly. It's my favorite thing I think about this game is just watching numbers fly everywhere. Something about it that I just love. Um, that makes it different from other MMOs, by the way. When I played Final Fantasy 14, you didn't get this, constant pop of numbers, and it just wasn't as aesthetically pleasing. To me, this is so much more fun than Final Fantasy 14. Less challenging, for sure, less challenging, but way more fun. So, yeah, it's going pretty good. Burn's kind of slow. I don't think I would have did that much damage with some better DPSs, but I was still putting out pretty good damage. For something that's nowhere near, maxed out. put out 940 million damage with no deaths in 17 minutes, I'll take that. I'll take that as a win all day long. So with that, I'll let you guys kind of watch the rest of the raid. I'll throw some music on. You can see the stats at the end, and just know that Razor is definitely doable if I can get my other arts up to 200 and become even a little stronger, get my CR up. I think Razor's completely doable for your battle tank. So enjoy, guys.